Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike Green. I'm one of the owners of 1A Auto. I want to help you save time and money repairing and maintaining your vehicle. I'm going to use my 20+ years experience restoring and repairing cars and trucks like this to show you the correct way to install parts from 1AAuto.com. The right parts installed correctly. That's going to save you time and money. Thank you and enjoy the video.
In this video we'll be showing the steps to replace a wiper motor in this 99 Suburban, same as most 88 to 98 Chevy trucks and 92 to 98 SUVs. Tools you'll need are pretty simple: flat blade screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and 10 and 11 millimeter socket and ratchet set.
To remove the windshield wiper arms, pretty easy. You flip the arm up and there's a little tab right here and that pulls up, and then you can just kind of work your hands underneath there and pull it up and off. And the same thing for the other side. After you remove the wiper arms, you're going to remove 6 Phillips screws. One there, okay, one in that round hole there, you probably can't see, but it's in there. One in there, one in there, and then finally one right there. So I'll remove those 6. Okay, so on these corner ones, once you pull it up, there's this little grill here. You just pull that back, up, and off. Okay, the screw comes out with it. And after you've pulled those covers back out on the sides, there's 2 more screws underneath on the edges. And there are 2 more screws right here along the edge to remove. Once those screws are out, pull it up over the wiper mechanisms, and don't forget to disconnect your windshield washer hose right here. Now that I've let my penetrating oil sit on there for a little bit, loosen it up. Okay, and that's the driver's side linkage will come off. Now the passenger side linkage comes off. Okay, and once you have those wiper transmissions unhooked, your wiper motor's right here under the hood. Okay, it's 3 10mm bolts. The harness is hooking right here. It should have a little lock. You just kind of pull out with your thumb. And the harness, you just kind of pull up on this with your hand and unplug the harness. Okay, and now you get your 3 bolts. I'll take off. Okay, and once those bolts are out, just give a good hard, it just kind of sticks on here a little bit. Okay, and then the whole thing pulls out like that. Okay, so here's my original motor. Here's my new motor from 1A Auto. Motors are all the same. You may run into this. The new motor comes with a single ball. On this vehicle, this truck that I'm working on, it has this double ball. So if I was replacing, this motor is actually fine, so I'm going to put it back in the truck. I'm just using it as an example. But if I was replacing it, you just remove this 13mm nut, and then you basically kind of tap the the arm a little bit, it'll loosen and pull it off. Try to put the new arm in the same position. Okay, so you can actually, if you want, you can actually turn these. So you could point the arm right at, say this grommet, make sure you put them on the same position, and I'll show you how to line them up when we put it back in the truck. So swapping the arm, it's 13 millimeter, pull it off there. You might need to put this into a vise to get the bolt out, but it's not that big of a deal. So now I'll put the original one back in the truck. I'm going to clean up this ball here a little bit first. Putting the motor back in, pretty obvious. Arm in. Okay, kind of hold it in there. Put in your 3 bolts.
Okay, so I'm going to save you watching me tighten these bolts up. Just fast forward through it here. Obviously, you just do need to remember to reconnect your harness and lock it back in place.
If I just take this and I just pull it up a little bit, okay, as soon as so you want your arm facing that way once you've put it back together. Okay, and you want this one to go right on that inside ball of this truck. Okay, and we'll just tighten them up a little bit because we're actually going to align them first. Okay, you want to pop right on there. Tighten it up a little bit. It is okay if they're sliding a little bit. I've got my wiper arms back on and I can take them back off to put the grill on, but you can see without those transmissions tightened, you can move your arms up, back and forth a little bit and you just get them right where you want them as far as their parked position, and then you can tighten them up. Okay, and then after you have them tightened up, it's a good idea to run them a couple times. Just see if they go down back where you want them. Looks like I'm actually going to adjust this one down just a little bit more.
Okay, so once you have your wiper arms where you want them, you want to tighten up the transmissions, and then I'm kind of fast forwarding through putting the grill back on just because of the YouTube 10 minutes, but you want to put the 2 screws in that you can reach underneath the hood, put those on, then lower the hood, put your corner screws that are underneath on first, then put the corner bezels or trim back on, and tighten up all the rest of the screws. And you should be good to go with some nice, quiet, new wipers that are working correctly. And obviously once the grill's back on, then you put the wiper arms back on as well. So we hope this helps you out. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.